Today's lesson is on writing a summary, and it is exercise number 85 in your CS book. A summary is a short piece of writing. It restates the main idea of whatever it is that you're summarizing. It's usually about a quarter to 1/3 of the length of the original material, and it leaves out all of the unnecessary detail. The reason we do a summary is because it can help increase your ability to understand and remember what you have read. I'm going to go over 6 steps to write a summary, and you are going to be using, when they talk about the selection or piece you are going to be using is on the right-hand side, and it's called less is more when it comes to trash. So the first step is to skim the selection to find the main idea. 2 questions that you could ask yourself as you do this are kind of generally, what's the author trying to say, or what main idea is the author presenting? Step 2 is what I'm going to call kind of a reverse outline, or the bones of one at least. So you will read the article again more slowly, and in your notebook you're going to list the main points in a certain order. So at the top of your page, you're going to list the main points of the introduction. So there might be a couple main points that they bring up. At the very bottom of your page, you'll do the same thing for the conclusion. For each paragraph, you are going to list headings, subheadings, or the topic sentence if they exist in the middle of your page. If they don't, just write a title or group of words or a short sentence that captures each paragraph's main point. So there are 9 paragraphs in the body of this kind of little piece. So you will need much more space than I'm able to give you here, but for each one, you're listing kind of what's the main idea of this paragraph. Step 3 is using this same reverse outline that you have here, but this is almost like fleshing it out. So you are going to reread each paragraph and select the main ideas and write them under the headings and sentence starters and topic sentences that you already have. And you're also going to eliminate unimportant ideas or words that are repeated, most examples, and descriptive detail. Unlike with writing essays where you try to incorporate all of these things, you're actually trying to basically pull out all of the extra details and be left with the bare bones. For step 4, you're going to write a rough draft. Now you need to make sure you're using your own words. So don't write your rough draft from this big page that you've been reading, but go from your notes and try to make sure things are in your own words. Make sure you also have a brief introduction and conclusion at the beginning and end of your rough draft. For step 5, you are going to reread your rough draft and you're going to revise it. You are going to use this time to add, delete, move, or change any words or group of words necessary to make your writing flow more smoothly, and change the sentence structure of any sentences that seem awkward or unnecessary. This would be a really good chance to read your work out loud to yourself or have someone else read it to you so that you can hear where things aren't quite right. The final step, step 6, is to write a final draft of your summary. Remember, your final draft should be no longer than 1/3 of the original material. So I have set up a Google document in this activity where you can type out your final draft. So this is a 1 full page piece. So your writing should be about 1/4 to 1/3 of a page when you are writing it, if you were single space on Google Docs. If you were double spacing it, it would be fine for it to be about 1/2 to 2/3 of a page. Okay?